first question, easiest question, is just tell me about Dan Gallier.
Yeah, okay. Gallier. Yeah,
making sure I pronounce that correctly.
Interesting name. Yeah,
French-ish. Kind of.
Yeah, it's actually Gallier if you're gonna
say
it correctly.
If we're really gonna get French. So tell me about yourself, your roots in Anderson, just a little background.
Yeah. So I haven't lived here my whole life. I'm from Virginia. We moved here over 5 years ago to open our business, grocery outlet in Anderson.
Which is where exactly in Anderson?
So people know it as the outlets, but it's called Shasta Gateway now.
Right.
But it's over there by Walmart.
Is that thing on? Okay, just making sure. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no worries.
We'll keep that in there. Just the raw footage of interviews, making sure the microphone's on. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So we've been here about 5.5 years now. We love this town. We've lived all over California, and this is the best area by far.
Wow.
That we've lived in.
And you came all the way from Virginia to Anderson to California.
So I've lived here since I was in like second grade.
Oh,
in
okay.
California.
You were born in Virginia.
Born there, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I know a lot of people that I meet are from the area.
Gotcha. And do you and your wife have any kids or anyone in the community as well?
Yeah, so we got 2 daughters.
Nice.
One's turning 10 next week, and the other's
Happy
11.
Birthday.
Yeah.
To her.
Yeah.
Very cool.
10 and 11.
Where did they go to school in Anderson?
They go to school in Passeggio.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So your current title outside of owning the grocery outlet is Planning Commission.
Yeah, chairman of the Planning Commission.
Okay.
Yep.
So you have some experience in terms of civic responsibilities in Anderson.
Right. Yeah, I've been getting to know a lot about the city through that Planning Commission. Lots of good stuff.
And you've been on the Planning Commission since when specifically?
It's been 3 years now.
Okay.
That I've been on there.
So you've done some nitty-gritty work in that time, I'd imagine.
Right. Yeah.
So then that'll lead me to my first question. The biggest accomplishment, biggest positive that you're seeing in Anderson right now, what would you say?
So I think that what makes Anderson special is where we're at, this river park. It's amazing, the beauty here. And they've built this splash pad for the community that they worked hard to make happen. It's not easy just to come up with that money and make something like that happen. And the city really worked hard and made it. And I know my girls absolutely love it.
Yeah.
They have even more plan to add on to that to make it like a one-stop shop for kids. They spoke of doing a playground adding on this next year.
Very cool.
It's going to be really nice.
Get the kids involved, get the community involved.
Yeah.
And would you consider that, I don't know if you have a campaign slogan or something. But,
I don't, man.
Okay, but what would you attribute, like, your biggest thing that you want to do, and speaking with Mike, it's moving forward, which kind of ties into what you're saying. Would you say that's kind of the same for you?
So what's important to me, having lived in other cities in California, I worked in Stockton, Modesto, Fresno, on the coast in Eureka. What I like about this area and what I would like to keep going is they focused on public safety, because you can't have a town where there's lots of fun things to do and it's nice to live if people aren't safe.
Sure.
So that's what I see, that they've done a very good job here. I've lived here 5.5 years now. I haven't had anything bad happen to my vehicle or my house or anything.
Yeah.
Whereas it wasn't the case in the other cities that I lived in.
So public safety, the police department, Mike touched on that one too. That's a big thing for you.
Yes. And then the secondary to that, I like the track that they're on, doing these things to make this a place for families.
Right.
Yeah.
As someone that's raising a family.
Right. Yeah, as someone that's raising a family, I really love it.
And then to counter that, biggest weakness, biggest need of improvement in Anderson currently?
So you're going to have a hard time getting an answer on that from me, because I've decided to live here forever because of how much I love this town. I can't really think of what the weakness would be, I guess, because it's so much better than, I guess, everywhere else I've lived.
What's a project or something then that you feel like you want to try and attack if you get
easy. So from the day I moved here, if you've ever seen the Anderson Police Department, it is way too small.
And old. It's an older building.
And it's not even supposed to be a police department building, right? I don't know what it was, like a bank or who knows what it was.
Yeah.
And they're already looking into building another one, and I support that 100% because, again, they need the tools and they need the resources to do their job to keep the public safety at the level it's at. So I support that 100%.
Currently, there are 2 open seats. You're obviously running for one, and we got 2 other candidates running for the other one. So 3 for 2.
Right.
But there are going to be 3 candidates or 3 councilmen, women, already on the board if you were elected that you would have to work with. Do you have a relationship with those current members as part of the planning commission, I imagine you do. And do you consider it a good working relationship already?
So I would say I feel supported by them as a business owner in the community. They come to events and they're involved in the community, so I've gotten to know them. And I go to the city council meetings and I hear what they say and got to know them through their decisions that they're making. And I think it'll be a great relationship for me and them together.
Big part of council, right? Camaraderie, being able to help each other and lean on each other. Because the
Yes.
biggest goal, I would say, as part of a council is that with everything, I guess, reach a consensus, right?
You need to listen, and you need, instead of going in with, this is how it's going to be, you need to go in and you need to listen, especially when people come to the meetings and they're talking to this council. Listen to them. You need to really have an open ear to what people are wanting and needing in the community, and reach a consensus with the city council.
Your biggest strength as someone running for city council, what would it be?
So I think the reason why I'm a good choice for city council is that I want what's best for the city. I'm already working hard to do things in the city already as a business owner. So this weekend, my wife and I are going to be at the Anderson Food Truck or Treat here at the park. We're giving away 900 mini pumpkins to all the kids and little stickers so they can decorate the pumpkins. We're always in the Anderson Christmas Parade. We have a lighted float. So we're already involved. We're already part of the community, trying to make things better already. And I think that's my biggest strength, is that I'm not just like coming in from the outside. I feel like, deeply involved with the city.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so I actually turned 41 this year.
All right.
Yeah,
you did, or you're going to?
No, I'm going to, yeah.
When's your birthday?
December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day.
Oh, wow, yeah. Can't forget that day. Well,
Yeah.
I guess happy super early birthday to you.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, so a younger candidate, I guess. I don't know the ages of the candidates currently on council.
So I would be like the next generation when I get on city council. That'd be correct.
And do you value that, making sure that there's that balance between the, I don't want to say old.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. So a lot of people are looking around, they're saying, who's going to step up and who's going to like be a part of these charity organizations or getting into politics, or and I'm here. This is what it looks like, right? I'm the next generation compared to who's on the city council, and I'm stepping up and going for it.
I asked Mike this when I sat down with him, just in the same exact spot. We really like the River Park. The relationship between Anderson and Redding, I know that their police departments work well together. They're obviously very close to one another.
Yeah.
But Anderson's its own place. But with that said, how do you consider your relationship with those in Redding? Not that would be something you necessarily do a lot, but it's important that these connected communities can get along, can work with each other on different activities. Do you consider that's right? There's a lot of change coming on the Redding City Council. So it's a time of change, but do you feel confident that you can handle that?
So, I mean, like our amazing police chief is now Sheriff Johnson.
Correct.
And so we have a great working relationship with him. And actually being on the Shasta EDC on the board of directors, I've gotten to know a lot about what is going on in this county. And the goal of that, it's to get the county as a whole to be better and to prosper as a whole. So I think that's opened my eyes a lot to that aspect.
Good. And then, unlike, as I mentioned, Redding City Council, there's a lot of turnover, but there's also been some controversy, some decisions or topics that have come up in Redding that have caused a lot of public pushback. From what I understand about Anderson, is that's not really been a problem. The Anderson City Council, things have been going pretty smoothly, but again, there's going to be change. Your mayor's potentially going to become a supervisor, so there will be turnover.
Right.
Are you also confident that the steadiness that we've seen in this community as things continue to go forward, if you will, that you can keep that going even when there is new faces?
Yeah, it's 100%. Like, I can't speak to what is causing those controversies to happen in the other cities, but I can tell you that the reason why Anderson doesn't have them is because the people take their time and they're really listening, and they're trying to make decisions that last a long time into the future, that put Anderson in a better shape for the long run. And it's really, you can see the results in the city.
As a business owner, someone that is, I'm sure, a proponent of development, Anderson is a developing small city right off of I-5.
Right,
They're reliant on those places right off of I-5, for example, where the movie theater is. There's a lot of businesses and areas in there that have gone out of business in COVID or are seeing changes. Touch on that. Touch on how you can help promote, as someone with a business background, Well, grocery outlet's there, is it not? As
Yeah,
well?
that's where
I
my
was gonna
store's
say,
at.
now that
Yeah.
I'm visualizing it, finally put together where it is.
Yeah.
In that little promenade, that's a
Right.
really prominent area of Anderson. People coming from Reading will go there. They'll go shopping. They'll go see a movie. They'll go to Charlie's
Right.
or something. So
All good
it's
stuff.
all good stuff. I did that growing up as someone from Reading.
Yeah.
But talk about that as your business background and understanding of that to make sure that the growth continues to happen as it should.
Right. So obviously we, what I don't know how well you know the city of Anderson, but they make it real easy for businesses to come in. They have a quick turnaround when it comes to dealing with the planning department in the city of Anderson. So it's like super business friendly compared to the experience that you're going to get in other cities where there might be 30, 60, 90-day turnaround on things. The city of Anderson's turning around in a week or two.
Why is that exactly? Just
Yeah.
because they want to push that?
It's a source of pride for them that they see those people, those business owners, as customers, and they want to give them the best experience and give other business owners, incentive to come to here, seeing how easy they make it for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
the Dunkin' Donuts ever going to come here then?
Yeah, so that was going to be.
I was excited about that.
Yeah, so now they're building a gas station, the Maverick gas station, in that spot.
Okay.
And so Dunkin' Donuts did say that they were going for that spot, and then they changed their mind.
Okay.
As you know, the business climate right now is pretty tough in California.
Sure.
So yeah.
Well, at least you're replacing some potential development with something else.
Right. Yep.
So we're very close to election day.
Mhm.
Very close. A very last minute interview we're doing, you and I.
All
but
right.
I appreciate the time. So why should people vote for you in a nutshell when they get their ballots?
Yeah.
A lot of people already have their ballots. I have mine at my house. I just filled it out.
Right.
Couldn't vote for you. I'm sorry. I don't live in Anderson.
Right.
But people, they're sitting down this weekend or in the weeks ahead,
Yeah.
filling them out. Why would they circle in your name?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm the best candidate because I have the best interest of Anderson in mind. I'm here to serve the city. I feel like I'm being called to be a part of City Anderson so that I can leave Anderson better off than I found it, just like the people in the past have done. Anderson's come a long way from where it used to be, and it's so great. So I want to do my part and keep it on that trajectory. And then so when my kids and my grandkids are around, it's even better than it is now.
That they'd want to stay around, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing,
Yeah.
when you raise kids in this area. It is a great community, Anderson, Reading, Shasta County.
Yeah.
To raise kids. I've heard that a million times as someone that was raised here.
Yeah, yeah.
But the problem is always like, how do we keep these people here? How do we
Right.
keep these people involved in the community? And so growth, I guess, right? You want to give them an
Yeah.
incentive. Give them fun things too. Make it so
yeah.
they have fun memories, like
Definitely.
the splash pad. Do you have anything you want to plug coming up, that some campaign event or a website
Yeah.
or things like that?
If you want to look more into what I stand for, I do have a Facebook page, Vote for Dan Gallier, for City Council, Anderson City Council. You can see it on Facebook. But other than that, I just want to invite everybody to come to Food Truck or Treat this Saturday. We'll be there giving out pumpkins.
Chance to meet you and talk with you.
Yeah, it's super fun event, man. There's tons of businesses, and they all have booths where they're giving us stuff out or handing out or providing activities for kids to do. It's all free.
Oh, for free. Okay.
Yeah.
What time does it start?
5 to 7 p.m. this Saturday.
This Saturday. Cool. Well, this will be on tonight, so people will have a day to prepare.
Super fun for kids, man.
That's love that. You got to give the kids something to do, man. Especially now it's getting cooler. You can actually be outside and enjoy things. All right, Dan, I appreciate the time. Quick and easy.
All right, man.
Good luck in the weeks ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it.